Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, first matchup, second week, Season 16. We came through and won that matchup from last week. I said it would come down to banners. I was getting upset at myself for starting to goof around when I knew it was going to come down to banners, and it came down to banners. This was a very good opponent. He executed well, but I had just enough advantages. He slipped up once against my Darth Revan. I got lucky there. And then he had undersized themes. He has SWGOH, so he had a big advantage there. He probably would have won if he put him on defense. Or it would have been close. But this is where I won. Right here, my fleet came through. If you recall from last week, my offense, I only slipped up once up against his Night Sisters. Because that's where I got upset myself, where I was wondering, like, why did I even attempt that? I knew it was risky. I knew I shouldn't do it, but then I did it anyway. But we got away with it. We got lucky there. This week, however, I came up a little short with the feats. I didn't go after them hard enough where I didn't get this, and I didn't get enough of these no reinforcement feats, and what that meant was I did not reach chromium before the sign up. And I'd like to hit chromium to get the harder or hit chromium before you hit the join, because it gives me a harder matchup and it doesn't cause me to get scenarios like what happened today. Because those of you who are veterans of this channel know that if you see a thumbnail with Jar Jar, it means that we have to deal with an auto deploy. And I'm not going to break down. I should have anticipated this a little bit more based on his lifetime banners. He doesn't participate in Grand Arena. But I didn't even look at it. I just looked at the roster. I looked at the relics. He's got a lot of relics. Problem is, let me show you what he's doing here. Here's his first order relics. He's on pace to get LKR. Now let me show you his resistance. He's also kind of working towards resistance, so he's kind of getting relics on two different Galactic Legends paths, which means the roster is not balanced well for Grand Arena. Now, none of that really matters because he didn't set a defense. I got to deal with an auto deploy, and I put a little too much on defense. I will probably get the full clear, but this will be a mess. Yeah, so that's the Jar Jar thumbnail, is the auto deploy. And if you see Tartakovsky thumbnails, that means I probably stopped my opponent or I goofed off a lot. And if you see a screenshot from live action, it means I had either good battles or a good matchup. Want my thumbnails to give you a hint before you start watching. So here's what we got to deal with. We got a Geos lead paired up with one Separatist. JKR is hidden there. We got this crew team, which is kind of a mess, but I have a dumb idea I want to try there that it's going to lose, but I want to see what it does. CLS here. Each of these characters, well, CLS and Ventress kind of work on their own, but the Rampage Zeta's not going to do anything. This JTR team is going to be tough, though, because each of these characters are just dangerous on their own. On the lower territory, this is where we'll be starting. We got a TIE pilot. We got this First Order team, and we got Kylo with Rex, with Scavray. There's a bunch of Relic 7s that we got to deal with. This is going to be interesting. We'll see how quickly we run out of teams, because here's what I said on defense. I should have planned this out a little bit more and not put all this on defense. This is weak. That's not a huge deal. But really, I should have kept my CLS. So I got CLS, I got my Night Sisters, I got my Darth Revan. I could have kept everything. Back wall. We got Nute, we got droids, we got Padme, and this dumb team I like to throw in from time to time. None of that matters. Alright, we're gonna move in. We're gonna see what we can do. These guys are Relic 7s, but none of them are huge threats on their own. We're gonna just attempt to JTR this one. My JTR isn't good enough for anything else. She's just sitting at Relic 0. We're getting close on Jedi Master Luke, and until then, I'm trying to be careful. Actually, it's Thursday. We got the weekly shipment change. I might be able to get Jedi Master Luke today. I gotta check on all the other little gear pieces, but we're close. It's also late. We're playing right after the reset because I forgot about Grand Arena today. Just had a busy day, wasn't thinking. We had a couple days off and forgot about Grand Arena. So I'm a little woozy, little wonky. Let me get this out of the way. We get a stun over there. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine on this. So we get a stun. I think it's a decent use of JTR. We weren't going to use her on anything else. Anything that she can handle on the back wall is something that we have other solutions to. Can we get Illuminated Destiny off? Ooh, yeah, we're going to slow play it. Okay. I'm gonna clear the back wall, see what we got to deal with. Then we're gonna try some things. Well, I'm fine dropping a few battles to see what I want to see what Mando can do. There's a thing I want to try again with IG-11 and Quill. All right. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking this top territory, the way the auto deploy works, this top territory has all the hardest teams, so we're basically going to use my strongest teams up here. -1 that I'm going to do a dumb thing and then have to clean up. Well, we have to do JKR, GAS, and JKL. They're all going to have to be in this area. Which means the next area down, we got some options. We at least know the back wall's going to be easier than this stuff, depending on the characters. So we've got Han and Chewie, we got Palpatine. This Kylo one's the scarier one. This one, Yoda's a threat, but Yoda doesn't have good friends with him. Vader and Piet could wipe that out. I don't think my Beskar Mando can do anything. This Kylo team was Scav Ray, though. That worries me a little. Especially with Rex. Because if I try to stun any of them, Rex is just going to cleanse them. Let me think a moment. Okay, we're going to take a couple things off the board. We're going to do Han and Chewie here. We don't have a great leader option because we took CLS away. Do I care about that? None of that's going to happen. None of that's really relevant. What do you do? We'll take the speed. The alternative is we could just throw Captain Han in there for a revive. You know, the daily reset happened a little bit ago. You know what I think we'll do? We'll farm some armor shards, and I'll let you guys see how lucky or not lucky we get. Let's stop Yoda. We get a stun. Alright, that'll stop the counters. So worthless, Lando. Okay, so Kylo, Scav, Ray. What does Kylo lead do? Oh yeah, no lead. No lead. So, okay, at least there's no leadership. We got no leadership. But we have an AoE that can do a bunch of damage. We have... Maybe we do Vader here. I think this is what we do. Because... Where were you at, Storm? So what we're gonna do... We get a bunch of turns. Rex can't cleanse the dots from Vader because of the Zeta. Let's see if we can at least put an ability block on him though. I think we'd rather get rid of Rey. See if we can land an ability block. Yeah, way more than we needed. Can I get rid of the counter? I don't want to lose stormtroopers, all I'm thinking. Is that enough? Not quite. Not quite. What? Don't even think about it, Kylo. Oh, shoot. We need those Piet stacks. What do I get? It's not enough. Let's do it anyway. Okay, good. That's why I was a little scared. I started getting confident during the battle, but that's why I was scared. Kylo, that's a relic I want. Alright, we got a C3PO lead. That is great news. Oh, look at those Gear 12s. Okay, this is great. Because this means we can do some real dumb stuff. Like, I wanted to try out what I was doing with Bo-Katan last week. I only had one opportunity to really test it out. I threw some gear on Gar Saxon. And brought Bo up one level. We can try that squad again. There's a real dumb thing I want to do with Qira that we can do now. All right, now we just got to choose which teams we want to try some stuff with. I think we want to do. Okay, we're gonna do the Mando thing here against Chewie, because we're gonna get a bunch of extra hits coming from Chewie with the guard. So here's the idea. We talked about this last week. Oh, I did that on the other account. All right, we'll do this the slow way. So here's the idea. We got Bo-Katan lead. We got the armor. We got Gar Saxon. We've got Gar Saxon beefed up at least, brought up to gear 11. He's an easy gear-ish. But it's all about Viceroy's Vengeance here. Where he assists every time an ally counters. Now, also, his cooldowns are reduced whenever he is hitting an opponent with his basic when they already have speed down, which is basic applies. So the more he is assisting, the more he's applying speed down, and the more he is reducing his cooldowns, which then sets up for him to, on his turns, do this damage each time and reduce turn meters. A second. And now with the armor, with the armor here, the Beskar gives us that 100% counter at 3 stacks. And then with the Bo-Katan lead, with the event ability she gives, or not the event ability, her leadership ability that she gives, she will taunt. So we throw the Beskar on her, she taunts, then she's always countering and Gar Saxon is always assisting. Now, these are Gear 12 characters. There's no leadership, but with all those assists, they could, and this is a Gear 9 bow, she's probably going to go down. But I just want to show what it can do, and get a different feel for the strength of things. I'm also a little tired, so I feel like I'm not thinking. I threw a bunch. I should have showed you the mods. I put a bunch of tenacity on her, hoping to prevent that. Because this also happened last time we were trying to test this out. Over here. Okay, now we throw the Beskar on Bo. She taunts. Now it's all about this. And Gar is always assisting, and look at that complete lack of damage. Let's throw that around. He just can't do enough damage. I was hoping, because last time we tested this, he was gear 8. But look how weak he is. I really want somebody with a relic Gar Saxon to just test this for me. I don't think we can beat this. We're not doing enough damage. This is only a gear 12. Let's throw an armor shred over on R2. Oh, that was not the one I wanted to taunt. Why can't you put Beskar on yourself? Alright, we're just going to hit auto. We're going to forfeit this at some point because we're clearly not doing enough damage. And the cooldown on this is... Maybe we should have done this up against Embo. There's too much defense on this team. This is pathetic. We put offense and potency on Gar Saxon. I gave him a bunch of speed. The idea is working. Like, it works. It's just they're not doing any damage. And it's maybe I need to make Bo slow. Because we got a problem now that... Can we take Shaak Ti out? No. Let's take Shaak Ti out. I should have armor shredded her. This is pathetic. Alright, that's a forfeit. Well, that was a worthy experiment that has really deflated me. Gar Saxon, your offense is non-existent. That's disappointing. Okay, where am I? What do we... We're gonna reorganize. We'll do more dumb stuff back there. Let's use our good teams, clean out this top territory. and then we'll go back to goofing off. Alright, how do we want to do this? We got... This one scares me the most. We're going to use... We'll use Jedi Knight Luke here. Or am I more confident with gas? The only thing is I'm not going to pair him with Great Jedi. I'm just going to lose him. Do I care? We'll do gas. We'll just do gas. Because I know Darth Revan and Vader are going to be fast enough that they would have killed anyone who was going to go with my JKL. Let's go over here. Sure wish we had a place where I could test things before Grand Arena. It's also the one thing that's a little too bad about Conquest Hard Mode. I liked testing there a little bit more than Galactic Challenges, because even though you have to deal with all those modifiers, at least you could try a bunch of different kinds of teams that were built semi-properly. Alright, what scares me next? The Qira, or not Qira, this Kylo team here scares me the most, but I want to try something here. No, we're not going to do that. Because Kylo crew here messes up what I wanted to try. I wanted to do a stupid thing with Qira and the Scoundrels that worked with Gear 12, Palp and Bastila for me in 3v3 before, but I wanted to try up against a Relic Palp and Bastila and see how it would go. But they're just not going to survive long enough with... Does this only... I kind of want to see what happens. Let me check that back wall again. Is there a debuff heavy team about back here? We'll do it up against Embo. Ezra, I guess. Do Ezra. What am I doing? Alright, we're taking out other people. I feel like this is going to take forever. Maybe we're okay. Steal that stealth. I almost want to mark Dooku. There we go. All right, CLS. What do I got left for you? Shaak Ti? I guess. I'm looking forward to the new account playthrough because that's going to be much more enjoyable than this. What's a little just frustrating is just like because of... Let's take out HK first. That should be faster. Because of how high these relics are, I can't really afford to risk some of these things. You're just going to recover too quick. We just need to get to Annihilate. Alright, that's a worrisome. Shaak Ti, I really need you to clean these guys up. Alright, next turn. Alright, let's take care of Luke. Now I don't got debuffs to worry about anymore. Or at least the buff immunity. Take out a Saj. Next turn. Alright, we're going to do it here. So I used these guys before to clean up Palp and Dark Basti. Not even clean up. And they worked out great because all of the shocks and stuns were always being cleansed, so that all those debuffs from those two wasn't an issue. It's just I know that the Relic 7s were going to just destroy them and we weren't going to learn anything. Not that this will be an ideal scenario. It's actually something I want to try 5v5. Maybe I'll throw this on defense, like with these two, and then pair with maybe like L3, maybe I don't know, maybe even Nest. I think we want to get rid of Talzin first. I need to get Qira up higher. She's still gear 10. So are Quill and IG-11, but they're fine. Qira is just... she's soft. It's just that Qira lead is great. That doesn't really teach us anything. The team was nothing. Alright, we still got a Relic Han. Do we have any... You know what we can do? I just want that to be enough. Let's see if... It's just those stuns from R2. Yeah. This is what I was afraid of. I also always want Wampa to be better than he is. Oh, we still got Jango. Let's do that. Let's have some fun with some bounty hunters. Let's do it. Grief would have been a better choice, but I'd rather do Disintegrate. Bosk is just... Leave him alone. I really don't want to taunt right now. It was boring. And we still didn't get to disintegrate. I don't even... Did we choose Padme or C3PO? I guess. I don't even remember who we selected. I think we chose Padme. She don't got protection no more. We're gonna have to go over here. Really, Beskar? Take her out. Yeah, really wish I would have hit Chromium before hitting join. This has not been an enjoyable Grand Arena. I don't know. Let's just get this done. The more do we... Oh, we got... I should have thought about this differently. I was ignoring that Han was here. I was just looking at C3PO. But actually, demoralize is kind of great for Han, because now we've mitigated a lot of the damage that he would have been doing. Yeah, why would we do that? C3PO's going away on his own in a minute. I'm slowing down. need to get him up to gear 12. He's doing a lot better than I thought he would. Still not great, but at least taking some more damage. I've got problems with Mando, which I talked about in that list video. But him going to gear 12 would help some of those issues. It's just a mess. Alright, there's more synergy here. So this is where we'll bring Akbar. Taking too long in this video. Oh, wait. That's not Biggs. This is Biggs, right? Yeah. Because I've been putting Gear 12 plus pieces on them. They've switched spots. Not where I'm used to having them. For Luke. I really want Luke's X-Wing with just like X-Wing synergy. Where we can just have like 3 X-Wings out there. Why did I do that? I should use the other ability. Alright, we got one more battle here, then we start the new account, and we will go through that quick. What's nice about the new account is that we have a strong opponent. Let's just get through this quick. Let's try and land target lock. Come on, man. There we go. Should have brought a reinforcement. Not that I need it, but still. I'll just go without. Alright, now, actually before we jump into the new account, let's farm up some armor shards. Let's see how we do. I'm just averaging like 5 a day. That's what I want. Getting pretty close to the 5th star. We got 1. Come on, blue stacks. All right, 4 total. Let me fix this camera. All right, 6 for the day. That's great. That's good. All right, let me get this second account set up. All right, here we go. I looked at this earlier today. He has put Geos on defense. He's got Nute. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. These are proper teams. Like, I have a Nute right back here. These are the same teams I used all first round. They were working out well for me. They're basically all at the same level of development that they were. I've been putting a lot of resources on bounty hunters for getting the Houndstooth. Or for getting the Millennium Falcon. So that is his new team. They're lower level. I'm not too worried about them. This Geos team, however, Geo team is also not very developed. But they're Geos. And this Poggle. So what I'm thinking, and this might be a mistake, is we just do Vader P. I mean, we don't have Merciless Massacre, but with the ramping damage, with how low level they are, I think we're fine. We get some offense from the Vader's lead. I'm crashing. I gotta go to bed. I wish I would have remembered this earlier. And it doesn't really matter. What I should have done was try and land an ability block, not put the dots on. Maybe I should have just done Palpatine. I think we need to wait on the saber. I think this was a mistake. I think we can just take out Pago right now. Perfect. What's nice though is Piet does have just all this ramped up damage. Let's just use a basic. Oh, don't be dodging. We're gonna lose Vader. I need you countering Piet. Okay. Just take him out. Oh, so close. Take him out. This is why I love Piet. This is what I'm talking about. This is Gear 7. No Zetas. I think there's no Mega on this basic. Moff Gideon. Respect. Level 85 Moff Gideon. That's a team. I need another trooper who's good, and I don't have him. I do not want to rely on Phoenix. The bounty hunters maybe, but they're not that good. I think I have to, because he's level 85. Thrawn, Piet. I don't think he's gonna have much for my defense though. This is good stuff he has. I feel like we gotta respect Gideon. We're gonna do Tarkin. I'm not feeling good about it. No, then why are we bringing in range other than the protection up? We got Thrawn. That's what we're doing. I need to level up Thrawn just so I see him on the screen more. He's so far down, I forget he's there. We're doing bounty hunters against Piet because then we can ignore the mark. Let's just fracture him. Let's not mess around. Just shut down the demoralize and the turn meter stuff. I don't even know if that's available at this gear level. Let's just get rid of Death Trooper. This guy's gonna be good. He's building all the right pieces. Like his stuff. This is just the reality of when your work is in progress. He's not wasting his gear on old stuff. Like where's my buttons? Oh my god, did it happen to me? This is what everybody talks about. Well, the bug happened to me finally. I think I let it time out. So I'm going to pause this and let it time out. Pause this so you don't have to sit with me for 3 minutes. Alright, we're back. Hopefully this works out the way I intended to. Oh, don't tell me I gotta force this game closed. Great. I'm holding out hope for a moment, I guess. Well, there goes my Palpatine. Alright. Closing this down. I'm gonna pause this while this all loads up. Alright, that was a little disappointing. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. Alright. We're still gonna stick with this just because Piet can ramp up some damage if he marks somebody. And we gotta take out that marked person. We'll get some speed going with the bounty hunters. We'll get Karga here. We got a whole nother bounty hunter team. We'll do that. I should have gone with the turn meter. Take out Pia right here. Alright. Problem solved. Daze him. Perfect. These guys aren't a threat. And we can take multiple teams up against it if need. I mean, do We already have to now because of this. Disappointed we lost one of my better teams on that. I'm glad it happened to me on this account though, and not on the main account. These guys are all low level. We can just overpower it with Phoenix. Do I want it to be Zeb? Do I care about days? Tomorrow's gonna be rough. That's one. You know what? Maybe we use Veers with whatever other stormtroopers. See where that feed is. Oh, just one more. Actually, let's claim this thing and I can make one more rant. This is worthless at Division 9. Look at this. Other than the crystals. Crystals are nice. But this gear, it's nothing. It is worth going up in divisions. The crystals credits, that's the same as at every level, at every division. That gear, no. And actually, let me show you. No, I clicked on the wrong. Never mind. We can do that next time or something. Oh. I don't think it was worth leveling him up to 85. That's a lot of credits. Let's do that. The new account, I missed out on the Moff Gideon Marquee by, I think, like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I wasn't a high enough level to participate. Let's see how much faster these guys are than me. Take out Gideon before he goes. Yeah, AoE that. God, you guys are weak. This is so disappointing. We had won this. Did you do it again? What is going on? Is there some bug with this team or something? All right. We're gonna clear out Akbar, and I don't know. We've still got stuff. I think we're gonna. I almost feel like taking out Moff Gideon and Death Trooper, and letting it time out without touching Dark Trooper, and then go back in with as many teams as we need to take out Dark Trooper. But, I mean, we got footage. We can send that to CG and see if they can figure it out. Alright, we're back in. We're gonna clear the ships. And we may just not do a full clear. Because it's time for bed. But we will attempt it once more. I don't care. I don't care. Take out the soldier. Alright, let's see if the nightmare continues. feel like bounty hunters are my best option at this point. The AoEs worry me though. I don't even want to touch Dark Trooper. I feel like Dark Trooper might be the culprit. I'm gonna try Ewoks. Because then we can at least be focused on a single target. We're gonna do Wicket. I'm not gonna do the AoE. Moff Gideon though, he's gonna take us out. Come on, just take him out. Okay. Now we're going to take out Death Trooper and we're going to time out. Because I feel like it's something's bugged with Dark Trooper. I should not have put the counter up. Alright, I'm leaving it. We're gonna let it time out, then we'll come back in. Because at least then we can throw whatever we want at this one guy. But I'm not risking another bug. So I'm gonna pause this, let it tick down. All right. Now let's see what happens. It should be happening with, yeah. Something is up with Dark Trooper. Every time we get down to 2 stacks, buns disappear. Alright. We're calling it. We are... Well, I guess we found a bug. I think I'm... I'll worry about that in the morning. Thank you for watching. This is a very dispiriting video. But, you know, the typical stuff. Be safe out there, everyone. And be excellent to each other.